My name is Amol Nirgadkar. I'm the CEO of Patient Prism. I'm here with Ryan Vett, who is a consultant extraordinaire in the area of dental marketing and branding. And he really talks all over the country and helps dentists really create amazing experiences that patients love sharing. And he's been involved with strategy with some of the biggest companies we know, like Warner Brothers and Samsung. And my question to him is slightly off marketing, is about what solutions. We're, as dental practices, are bombarded with people that are calling them to sell them a software, some sort of a training solution, consulting. How do you know which one to implement in your practice? Because the easy thing is, I need this, and let me buy that, buy that, buy that. And we've learned, right, you can't buy yourself out of a problem.
Exactly.
So how do you decide what solutions are the right solutions for your practice? And how do you kind of triage that process?
Yeah, so there are so many great solutions in dental right now that you can use to help bring your practice to the next level.
Sure.
And a lot of times, dentists fall into one of two camps. The first is, ooh, it's a shiny new thing, I'm going to buy it, I'm going to try it. And then it ends up sitting on the shelf collecting dust. Right. Or it ends up sitting on your computer, like taking up storage space. Yeah. Exactly, and they get so excited.
Yeah.
And so that's one group, and the other one's like, I can't buy anything because that's going to cost me $10,000.
Right.
And that $10,000 was going to go to my vacation in Italy or to remodeling my bathroom or whatever it might be. And they're thinking, that number is so big. So at the base of all of it, it's whatever money you're putting in, are you going to get that out? And not just are you going to get that out, but how long is it going to take for you to get it out? So let's say you have a software that's $500 or $600 a month, and you're investing in that software every single month, so you're paying $6,000 a year. That's a big number, or $6,000 to $7,200 a year on that. The question is, can you generate that revenue back? So let's say it helps you get new patients in the door. If you're getting new patients in the door, and the average value of a patient is $600, and you get two new patients in the door, you've just made $1,200 on your $500 investment for 1 month. And that patient might be a lifelong customer, and over their lifetime, they might be worth $7,500.
Right.
And so you have to look at what the lifetime value of that patient is for your investment. And then the other thing is, will this fit into your practice? Because a lot of times you go to a trade show and you have a great salesperson convince you to buy whatever shiny new thing, and it's cool, it's awesome, and the product is probably a great product. The reality is, if you're not using it in your practice, you just wasted your money. So how are you going to get your team to adapt it? How are you going to make sure you use it to its fullest potential? One of the other things I always talk about is if you have a solution that sells multiple features, so this is $9.99 a month and this is $12.99 a month, and before you know it, you're paying $300 extra a month.
Correct.
What features are you going to use? Start with the bare minimum, and you can always add if it proves to return on the investment. If it doesn't, then you don't need the extra bells and whistles.
So the moral of the story is, it's all about the ROI.
It is.
It's also about getting everybody to use it, because you can buy all the scanners in the world and all the machines in the world, but if you don't use them, if you don't train your people to use them correctly, and use them to optimize whatever you're optimizing, whether it's the reducing cost, or it's improving revenues, or the time it takes for the patient to be in the there's got to be some goal, right?
Absolutely. So you have to know the end goal of whatever product or service you're buying.
Sure.
And the other thing is, while you should be hesitant to buy things you don't need, you should also be willing to spend the money of something you think you could use.
Right.
I mean, a lot of people are afraid to invest because they think, oh, that's my money, and that's going to be the difference of a couple $1,000s at the end of the year.
Right.
It could be a difference of a couple $1,000s in expense, but if that drives either efficiency or more patients, it could be the difference of $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 in your pocket too. Right. So it is worth taking the risk if your goals are aligned, if you know it'll be used in your practice, and you have a clear path to the ROI on that investment.
On that note, we should end this, because perfect ending to this segment. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.